Hello everyone, this is Mr. Siege, and today I want to talk to you guys about armaments. I want to show you how I organise them and how I lock the ones that I'm going to be potentially using on my open field marches. Then obviously we'll dispose of the ones I don't need and pick up some bits and bobs from the armaments shop. So stick around, subscribe if you haven't already, and please like the video. Enjoy! So let's get to it. And this guide might not suit everybody, and everyone will do it in different ways. But I don't actually get rid of armaments as soon as I acquire them. I do it this way. So I go into my commanders, I'll select the type of troop I want to basically keep the armaments for, and I'll just check the top ones with the top stats, and I'll lock in any that I think might be useful on an open field march. Now, I may keep 3 or 4 of the top armaments. Obviously, I go round and have a look at any inscriptions that are on there too. Now, I don't need to keep too many. Sometimes I'll see I don't really need this armament anymore, so I'll unlock that one. And obviously, anything that isn't actually locked now will probably end up getting rid of at the end of the video. So yeah, just flicking through these top stats. As you can see, I've not got amazing armaments because I'm not a big spender, so I don't have the luxury of having fantastic armaments. But these ones will do. That one wasn't too bad. And brisk is no good, so flick round to the next one. That's actually a really nice armament. It'd be nice if we had an inscription on that one. So last one here, Band of the Pantheon, and we've got 2 saved in here. I think that's good enough. So now let's start again and we'll switch over to cavalry. And then we'll go through all the top cavalry ones and keep which I think will be necessary to use on the field. Now, these ones are pretty rubbish, so I'll now unlock these because I can get rid of those now. That one's not an amazing one anymore. Could be useful, that one, so we'll keep that one. And flick over to Olympia's Chorus Master. The all damage is pretty decent on this, so that's a potential. I don't actually use this formation on my cav march. I use the triple line formation for the extra march speed, but there is a chance in future that I use the wedge formation, depending on the actual armaments I get. So if I get loads of decent armaments, then I'll just switch it over. And sometimes I do open the formation chest for it. So, yeah, pretty much all right with that one. There's no real point in keeping this one. Let's switch over to archers now. And then we'll just repeat the process, basically. Go through, save all the best archer armaments that I think I've got. Basically, I'm just looking for the highest amount of stats. Health stats are better, obviously, with these marches. That's not the same for my ranged marches. So on the ranged march, on the ranged armaments, I'm not too fussed about health. I like high attack, really. But I'll just take the best stats. So on a ranged march, any stats, as long as the highest, are fine, really. So, yeah, you've got the gist of how I'm doing this now. So let's whip through and we'll get onto the ranged ones because, I mean, that's way more important than some of these, really, isn't it? So I do even repeat the process with Siege as well, because obviously, if I was to do a rally on a city or if I do any fort rallies, depending on what troops I've got left, obviously I've run out of troops in a KVK and I just want to rally some dead weight, something like that, then I'll just switch to something like this, a different formation, whichever's got the highest stats. And obviously then, yeah, you can rally a city or hit a flag if need be. And let's go over to arch. So repeat the process with the arch formation. Save all the best infantry, save all the best cavalry, archer, and siege, because you never ever know when you're going to need them. Now, don't count anything out. I mean, yeah, currently I'm using arch on Cordoba because I've just been playing about, doing a few things with that. But again, you can see the process that I use. Like I say, everyone's different. Remember, look at what your inscriptions are as well, because you don't want to get rid of anything that the inscriptions boost up your stats. Now, inscriptions are like so useful. So yeah, be aware of those, because you may have an armament with lots and lots of decent stats on, but then your inscription can basically boost probably one with worse stats on, but make it better. So if you've got 3.5% health inscription, then you're probably going to want to save that. Okay, again, let's just speed this through a little bit faster. And you can still see the process in the background, just saving all the best stats, even archer, which I don't even use, to be honest. I just fill flags with archers these days when required. So let's go and look at V formation. So these are my top 3 formations, really: the wedge, the arch, and I mean, obviously V formation, which is by far the best for me. And so yeah, we've got some more armaments here that we can save now. So infantry I'll save, because remember, like I said in a previous video, you can actually use these. You can actually use infantry, cavalry, archers with V formation, and infantry troops with infantry armaments and infantry equipment, and you'll have absolutely fine success using your ranged march. Obviously, use your engineering commanders, your Margaret, your Babur, and yeah, you'll get fantastic results still. But I save these because you never know when you might need them. I mean, if I run out of siege units, then I'll just switch over to infantry, no problem at all. And like I say, I'll still trade fantastically on the field. So obviously I've acquired some pretty decent armaments now, even for like infantry, cavalry, and archers. Like I said, that's probably still okay. Yeah, obviously V formation is the one I'd tend to open my formation chests for. And just save that one. That one's no good for anybody, really. And let's look at the cav armaments on V formation. So yeah, this one's probably going to be the best one. The others aren't amazing. There's another one with an armament here, which is 5% less damage for 3 seconds, cooldown 5 seconds. That's not too bad an armament, to be honest. We'll save that and get rid of that one for now. Obviously, we'll be getting onto archers next, so we'll go through the archer armaments and stats next. So again, some of these have got decent cavalry stats on. Higher attack for V formation. I think you're just doing more damage. You're giving the enemies more severely wounded units, and in a shorter period of time with your attack stats. So they are preferable for me. Now let's just bang on with the siege ones, because like I say, I don't really use archer anyway, so I'm not massively fussed about them. And I'm just making sure that I've saved the best siege stats already. I mean, even my siege V formation armaments, they're not amazing, but we're getting there with them. Just gradually get better and better and better. And obviously, if I have a top armament like this, well, which is a bit better, then I might put a legendary inscription on them. I think I got that legendary inscription on that one anyway, so I've stuck around with that one. I'm not too fussed about the march speed on these because, I mean, siege are fast enough anyway with the equipment. And obviously some of the skills have got decent boost in march speed anyway. So I don't really need march speed stats. Yeah, so leave those as they are for now. I've obviously not acquired anything better than what I've got since last time I did this. And I do this like probably once a week. I'll go through all my armaments like this on usually every formation, even though I don't really use some of them, just to save all the best armaments that I've got. Now, obviously, you can delete armaments as soon as you acquire them. So, you know, when you're using dispatch or you travel or you're opening all your chests, and you can pick out which ones you don't want to save. Now, yeah, that's fine. And sometimes I will just get rid of some of the blue ones because, to be honest, I don't use blue armaments. I don't know any march that I've got where I'm keeping blue armaments on because the stats just aren't good enough now. You know, once you've opened enough chests, you've got plenty of legendary and epic armaments that you're going to use over your blue armaments, which your blue armaments can't even get inscriptions on them. So, yeah, I tend not to get rid of them when I acquire them because I'll do it in this way where I can definitely compare them to the ones I've already got. If you're getting rid of armaments as soon as you acquire them, you can't really compare what's already in your bag, basically. So I found this the best way for me, and like I say, I'll do it once a week, which isn't too bad. So once I've done this, obviously I'll do it on every formation, and let's look at the gathering one now, because obviously this is probably the next most important. And again, go in the top right hand corner here and pick your gold gathering speed. So just save all these with high gold gathering speed stats, and you can just get rid of the ones that either don't have them or are very low. And this just helps your farmers. I mean, running T5 troops, you're going to be gathering a fair bit of gold. So yeah, just stick one on every gathering commander. Just fill them out with these armaments when you've acquired them, and you will get them over time. You know, absolutely banging stats on some of these now with the gold gathering troop load as well. So let's move on to what we do afterwards. So let's go to our item box and we'll go over to armaments, of course. Now just click on any of these armaments that aren't locked, press recycle, click select all, and then recycle all, because you've already organised all your armaments now, and then you've got rid of all the ones that you know you don't need, and just heal some troops. But then you can go to your armament shop, which is not there, it's here, and you can just buy whatever you need. I buy the formation choice chests and transmutation stones, and that's about it. So if you do this weekly, obviously the shop refreshes weekly, and you can just pick out those things that you need. Now, obviously I'll just go and do the dispatch, and I'll do travel, and that's about it. And then obviously we'll acquire lots of different armaments in the next week, and we'll do this again probably in 7 days. So I hope that's been helpful. I mean, maybe you guys do this, maybe you do it differently. Obviously leave a comment in the comment section to what you think or what you do. I'd love to know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. So obviously subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more videos from me, that'd be amazing. I'd love that. And yeah, throw a like, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.